Hey, what's up, Simply fam? How you doing today, honey? Okay, it has been a while since we have been on live. And today, you know, it is a beautiful day here. I'm here at the park with the kids. It is Thanksgiving holiday weekend for them. And I just wanted to come on live real quick and have this quick conversation with you that I have been seeing kind of swirling around the internet. It's been probably quite some time since it's been on the internet. But I just wanted to have a quick conversation. It's maybe a little controversial to some people, but it's real talk. And this is something that no one wants to have a conversation about. And we're going to be talking about Ozempic, weight loss medications, and what the real problem that nobody's talking about. Okay. So today is like literally something that has been like heavy. It's been personal on my mind. And it's truly necessary to kind of discuss. And today's age. Hello, Lala, baby. How you doing? I might get a little distracted because I'm trying to watch the kids as well. But what's wrong, Vinzi? What's wrong? Get some water, boo. Get some water. So let's make this quick. So they're saying that there has been articles circulating around about Ozempic and similar medications destroying over about 1,800 people's lives, which literally they are talking about 1,800 people filing lawsuits over the medication Ozempic, causing devastating side effects that many people didn't know about. And just to be familiar, as of mid-late to 2025, there have been over 1,800 lawsuits filed against manufacturer Novo Nordisk over alleged severe side effects. And these lawsuits have prompted news reports that they may be what you are thinking of. The lawsuits and related articles describe allegations that Ozempic and other GLP-1 drugs has caused injuries, including severe gastrointestinal issues and vision loss. Drink some water, boo. Drink some water. Key details from the reports on the lawsuit. The lawsuit allegations: over 1,800 lawsuits accuse Novo Nordisk of failing to adequately warn patients. Thank you. And doctors about the potential for side effects. They claimed injuries include stomach paralysis or gastroparesis, intestinal blockages, and vision loss. The legal proceedings are all over the place. And as we all know, Ozempic or semaglutide was first approved by the FDA back in 2017 for treating type 2 diabetes, and in early 2025, the FDA approved it for reducing the risk of kidney disease progression and cardiovascular death in certain patients with type 2 diabetes and chronic kidney disease. So, the medication was originally for that, but then it got onto the weight loss crave, okay? And a lot of people were starting to use that particular medication for weight loss. So I am coming on this live not to bash anybody at all about taking any type of medication. That's not what this live is about, okay? I'm not here to judge anybody's journey. I'm only here to educate, inform, and empower anybody that is on their own wellness and weight loss journey. And as a nurse practitioner, as a provider, that's all I'm here to do, is to educate. Okay. Um, so as a woman of faith and as somebody that I have learned a few things myself that I have incorporated that has actually worked for me, that I just want to share with my fellow fam, my Simply fam. Um, and that's what really this live is all about, okay? So, busy, busy. Yeah, yeah. Come on. You're chumping. Close your mouth. So, so, so me being real on this, I have taken. Hi, lady. I'm coming from France. What's doing in your car? So me, I'm in my car. I'm with my kids here at the park. One has actually gotten back into the car already. I guess it's a little too hot for him, and the other one is over there on the swing, and that's what I'm doing. And I just decided to hop on live to talk about Ozempic and weight loss medications and what nobody's talking about. Okay, so that's what we're in the car for. So I just wanted to be really real and transparent with a lot of people. You know, I have taken weight loss medications before myself. Back when I was about maybe, I was young. I was about maybe 10, 11, 12, maybe 13 years old. Um, I'm still currently, sorry if my English not perfect. I still learning currently. You're still learning. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're learning. It's okay. So, yeah, so about 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've been on a weight loss journey for a long, long time. Okay. This is nothing new to me. And I've taken phentermine in the beginning. Um, my mother, took me to my doctor and they put me on phentermine. And that is something that is something that I had been on. And in the beginning, like, it felt like a real miracle drug. It really felt like a miracle drug. And it suppresses, if nobody know what phentermine is, it is an old school weight loss medication that actually helps to suppress your appetite. And it did suppress the appetite really, really well. I felt like I didn't even need to eat anything. That's how good that medication worked, okay? But if you are taking that medication, just an FYI, you need to be closely monitored by your doctor when you are taking that particular type of medication, because it can cause other problems, heart problems, of course, okay? So when I was taking that medication, weight did drop off significantly. It dropped off significantly. But I started to have some side effects from the medication. I started to have heart palpitations. And another main side effect, I just felt so thirsty. I felt so thirsty all the time. And it just became it just wasn't very sustaining for me anymore. You say, I have been following you for some time now, and your journey has encouraged me. Stay focused is my challenge. Staying focused is my challenge. Thank you so much, About Truth, for following me. I really appreciate you, love. And I will have to tell you this much. You have to really understand or know what your why is. I mean, you really, really have to know what your why is on why you want to either lose weight or be a better, healthier version of yourself. That is number one. Your why is the main driver for being successful in this, okay? And this is something that I'm actually going to go over in the live more. But a lot of people are making food their God. They're making food their God. And we cannot serve two masters. And if you're a person, I'm a faith-led person, okay? We cannot let food be the main driver here. I don't want to go too much in detail because actually that's what I'm going to go. But if you stay with me, I'm going to go more into that. Yes, now the kids want to come in the car. They're supposed to be at the park. But You see that back there? Eating. But anyway, so I'll get back to you about truth, okay? So I started to really have palpitations from this medication, fentanyl, and I became so thirsty. And it was literally my body telling me, okay, look, this here is not going to be, this is not right for you. You need to stop taking the medication. And that's eventually what I did. I had to literally get off the medication, you know. And for me, like I said, I've been on a weight loss journey all my life, okay? I've tried literally all the tools. I've tried different diets. I've tried different approaches, and every single thing worked short term because my mindset literally was not there. And for one, I never really included God either. I never surrendered any of my other problems because I feel as though that this journey for me is more deeply rooted into the past traumas or the past experiences that I have had. And that's me on my healing journey as well, working through that, getting more closer to God, and really, really trying to be more successful in this, okay? So, the real issue here is that people are taking medications without understanding what they're actually doing inside of the body. For me, at that ripe old age, I didn't know anything. All I knew was, hey, I just wanted to lose weight. That's all I knew. Like, I didn't want to be the fat kid in school. I didn't want that. And my mother didn't want that for her daughter as well. She wanted me to be, obviously, more healthier, and that's all she knew too, you know. So I didn't know anything about any of these type of medications. Okay, I didn't know. I just took them because that's what I wanted. That's what I needed to do, and that's what the doctor told me to do, and that's it, right? So people are taking these medications without understanding what they're actually doing inside of the body, okay? And it's not always the patient's fault, okay? It's not always their fault, and I'm not going to sit here and always blame it on the doctor or the nurse practitioner as well, because education in healthcare is failing us, period. Let's just be real here. Healthcare is failing us because in my mind, it's a sick care system now. People are not educating anymore. People are not teaching people too much about prevention anymore. But I am going to also put it back on you as well, because this is your body. This is your temple. You have to know what you are putting in your body. You have to know what you are doing to your own self. So that's why I always educate my patients. Look, you need to understand what you are putting into your own body. I have patients that don't even know what medications they're taking. Why? They don't know what type of medication they're taking, what the medication does. They're just taking medications that somebody just gave them. We can't do that. You have to be your own advocate. You have to be your own advocate, because if not, nobody else is going to look after you but you. So that's why I try to say you have to know what you're doing to your own self, okay? So we cannot just blame it on the doctors. We can't blame it on the MPs, the PAs, or anybody that's in the healthcare, because they are overworked too. I'm just going to be real with you. Appointments are short. You have appointments that are less than 5 and 10 minutes with the doctor. I mean, people hear things like, oh, you're going to lose weight real quick. You're going to lose weight fast. And they just say yes. They say yes. Yes, I'll take whatever you give me. I don't care. Just give it to me, okay? But again, we have to be our own advocate. So when you say yes without understanding the side effects of any of these medications or the risk of these medications, like what they say, like Ozempic with the vision changes, the inflammation, the organ stress, GI complications, you're stepping into something that you're stepping into something blindly. And that is what I want to prevent. And that's why I'm here on this live talking to my peoples. Okay. So now, with this recent report about the 1,800 lives or more, because I'm sure there's more, that have been impacted, and the claims of the devastating side effects about that they say have been kept quiet, I wonder, is anybody here? Has anybody ever pulled out their pamphlet? The all medications come with pamphlets. Has anybody ever taken out the pamphlet and opened it up and read the side effects of all the medication? I mean, of the medication, the side effects, how to take it, and or anything like that. Every one of them does. Okay. So, what I will say is this: I want to shift the conversation here. Okay. People are scared, but at the same time, many still want to take the prescription because they know that this medication will almost be like a miracle drug for them. It will help them to lose weight. That's all they know. Okay? So, as a provider here, and like I said, I want you guys to be your own advocate, but I also want you to have an open conversation too. If you ever decided to use any of these medications as a tool, I want you to have an open conversation with your provider as well. Even when the risks are laid out, because those risks are actually laid out if you look at the pamphlet itself. Some people still want to choose the quick fix over lifestyle changes. And, I get it. Okay. I have been told many times, oh, you should do gastric bypass surgery. Oh, you should take the Ozempic, or you should take Tazerpicide, or you should take this, that, and the third, Monjaro, this, that, and the third. Like, no, like, I don't want that. And I choose to not do that. Okay. And I get it. I get it. We're tired because I'm tired. Like, I literally got so tired that I was so tired of being on this, of being the big girl. I was so tired. But like I said, this to me was more to that. Okay. I dealt with emotional trauma. I emotionally eat and all of this stuff. So this is deeper for me. Um I felt overwhelmed. I felt all the things, okay? And I know a lot of people just want results. That's all they want. They're just tired of being this way, okay? They want results now, and that's all that matters, okay? But y'all, like I said, the mindset is the thing that is harming us long term. We have to change the mindset of the quick fix thing. We have to change the mindset of the quick fix, the what is that other thing, of everything here is always on a silver platter, like given to us. Okay. And that's something that we have to stop here. Anything that we want has to come with time, and just honestly having grace. Okay. But like I said, just tying it back to my experience and my situation, um I've literally tried everything. I've tried vegan, I've tried plant-based, I've tried liquid fasting, I've tried South Beach diet, I've tried Atkins, I've tried raw diets, I've tried low carb diets, high, I've tried high protein diets, carnivore. I've tried all of it, okay? I tried all of it. You name it. I've tried it. I've tried it. Okay? And all of it, I'm not going to say doesn't work, because it does work, okay? Every single one of them works, but here is exactly what I've learned. This is exactly what I've learned. And I know a lot of people try to push different lifestyles on other people. And that's one of the reasons why people fail. Okay. And this is one of the reasons why I failed. Because your body is uniquely designed. Your body is uniquely designed. Your body is different from my body. My body, is different from my son's body. My body is different from Lala Baby. My body is different from About Truth. All the people on here that rolled up in here, okay? Everybody is uniquely encoded different. Your DNA, your metabolism, your hormones are all different, okay? We are all not one of the same, okay? As everybody on the internet want to say, okay? You cannot copy these influencers and do what they do and expect results. Because when you do copy what they are doing and you fail at it, you get all up in arms about this, all up in arms about that, because it didn't work for you. So, after all of these ups and downs that I've experienced on my journey, the most sustaining thing for me has literally been, I would have to say, Whole Foods. Whole Foods has been like a literally game changer for me. It has been a nothing but a game changer. And these are all God's foods. Food from the earth. Food that nourishes you, not numbs the pain. Food that heals. That is number one, okay? And yes, the Bible even gives you a nutritional breakdown. Read the book of Leviticus. It gives you a nutritional breakdown. Old Testament, New Testament, they all give you a nutritional breakdown. The theme that I just want to mention to you guys is we have to steward this body. God gave us this body not for our own purpose, but for his purpose and his purpose only. Okay? And a lot of people try to self do things. We cannot do anything on our own. Okay? We cannot. Because everything that we are put here to do is for his glory. That's it. That's it. And once we understand that, we will be more successful. Once we surrender the things that are on our heart that we cannot change for ourselves, trust me and believe me, the journey will be a lot more easier for you. Okay? So, stewarding this body of what we put in our temple, the things that we put in our temple, is number one, the most important thing. We need to be putting God's food in our body. God never intended for us to live off processed junk, lab created foods. He gave us exactly everything that we needed in order for us to be sustained on this earth, okay? And that's something that we need to understand and realize. A lot of this stuff and a lot of this food that we got going on here is not the foods that we need to be eating. We do not need to be pulling up on Chick-fil-A every day, McDonald's every day, Burger King every day. I'm not saying that you cannot do it every once in a while, but every day, that's a no-go. A no-go. You need to be pulling up at the grocery store, shopping on the outside perimeter mostly, and cooking your foods at home. That's number one. Okay? But what I want to get to the real root of the problem is just that. Okay? the truth nobody wants to say aloud and nobody wants to talk about, okay? We have to understand we cannot be sitting here. And I'm sorry, I keep looking over here, but I need to make sure my daughter's okay. But the truth of the matter is this. A lot of people want the quick fixes, and we have to stop that. We have to stop the quick fix phase of our lives, okay? Everybody want any look, I would have to say this much, and I deal with this a lot with my own patients as well. And I'm like, dang, is this a hopeless thing now? Because we have been literally programmed and taught that we need the government, that we need these medications in order to heal our bodies. And the honest to goodness truth is our bodies can heal itself. Our bodies can heal itself if we give it the correct things, or if we give it the correct nutritional foods and exercise. Thank you so much, Mira. Thank you. If we give our foods, if we give our bodies the correct nutrition and move our body and pick up the book of life, and what I mean is the Bible, every single day, you will see how your body can be transformed, your mind can be transformed. But you have to be able to put in the work, okay? You have to. You have to, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, Mona. Thank you so much. So, this is the truth, okay? We have tools, we have medications, we have surgeries, and we have programs that are out here to help us. And these are the tools, okay? These are honestly good tools, okay? They're good tools. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to put down these tools, because these tools are something that have honestly helped people get back to where they needed to be, okay? But the thing is, people are starting to abuse these tools, and that's the real issue here, okay? But like I said, none of that matters if you do not address your habits. If you don't address your habits with your relationship with food, if you don't know what type of food to put in your body for it to optimally function, if you don't get up every day or at least walk and move your body, if you don't change your mindset, if you don't change your lifestyle, but you're just still steadily taking the Ozempic or whatever you're taking without doing any of those couple things, take a relationship with food, healing trauma, correcting your mindset, amongst other things, you will not be successful. Hi, Master May. Hi. You have to be willing to put in the work. This journey is not easy whatsoever. It's not at all. Because honestly, what weight loss is mindset. It's strictly nothing but a mindset thing. It really is a mindset. Okay? And that's what a lot of people need to understand. People want transformation, but they are not willing to put a foundation in place. I'm doing great, thank you. How are you, Master May? How are you? People are not willing to put the foundation in place. They want to go to the quick fix first, okay? And foundation is built. It's built. It is not prescribed. Okay? Let me just make that clear. So, like I said, today's conversation was not on being anti-medication or anti-ignorance or anti-shortcut or anti-self-neglect disguised as like self-care. Okay? Because if medication is your root, you need to do it the right way. You need to understand and know the risk. You have to know the risk. You have to know the side effects. Know how to nourish your body on it. Know what lifestyle changes you must build in order to be successful at this. Because whether you use Ozempic, Wegovy, surgery, or literally nothing at all, my prayer for you is that this live here is to help you think deeper on what you're not doing and what you should be doing, okay? We should not be we need to make sure that we are taking ownership. A lot of people like to blame, and we need to be putting the blame on ourselves for one. Again, stop making shortcuts out of things. Make sure you get help. Use your own type of wisdom. Stop following all of these trends out here. We can really heal. We can lose weight. Anybody can lose weight, okay? We can become who God intended us to be, but it starts with making sure that we are stewarding our bodies correctly. It starts with truth, and it literally starts with you making the decision to do better for yourself. And that's all it is. That's all it is. If you continue to let food be your main driver, you are making food an idol. You are making food your own God. And you cannot allow that. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot. I made a video the other day talking about, you know, not the other day, a while back, on, some people, they honestly, they know that they're dealing with heart disease or heart failure. They're dealing with all of these things, right? But they're still eating food that does not serve them. So I even asked them, so why do you do it? Why you do it? I mean, they can't really give me an answer as to why they do it. They just do it. And otherwise, from the fact that they just love food. I mean, I love food. I'm such a foodie, okay? I love me some food. But I had to realize and I had to understand that if I continue to eat the way that I ate, if I continue to lead the lifestyle that I was living, I mean, I literally was in the drive-throughs every single day because I, I'm a mom. I'm a mom. I work full time, and I just felt like I didn't have no time to exercise. I had no time to meal prep. I had no time to do any of that type of stuff, right? These were just all excuses that I was feeding myself. These are all excuses, okay? But yet I had time to scroll on the internet for however long I was scrolling. I could have took that 30 minutes and meal prep something that was going to be more nutrition for my body, right? And that's what we mean by transforming our minds. We need to stop putting all these excuses on why we can't do this, that, and the third, and really be real with ourselves here. Really, 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 really be real with ourselves. Become more self-aware with ourselves, okay? Because once we become more self-aware, like I said, it will Girl, I know. I'm sorry, a phone call came in, but girl, I know how it is. Okay. I made so many excuses. I made so many excuses. But I had to be real with myself if I really wanted to make a transformation. And that's why I decided to create this platform because, for one, be not only set an example for myself, I wanted to obviously document my own journey, but I also had a passion to help other people to make better decisions for themselves because I was tired of seeing other people sick. I was just tired of it. I honestly was just tired of seeing sick people all the time. And I felt like I was no longer making an impact. I became a nurse for a reason. I wanted to make an impact on my patients' lives, you know? But the system is not built on people. The system is built on profiting off of people being sick. Let's just be real here. But we have to learn to step out of the system. Do you want the blue pill or the red pill? Everybody want to say, right? We have to learn how to make a decision. Do you want to continue to live a life where you're eating nothing but processed foods, sugar, that if you're not sick now, eventually you could possibly fall ill to something? Or would you rather something where you start incorporating slowly better food, God's food, that is going to help you, that's going to nourish you, and hopefully allow your body to do what it needs to do to not create this, to create illness or disease in the body? Okay? This is the choices that we need to make. And a lot of young people now, they feel, oh, I'm young. I can do whatever I want to do. I can eat whatever I want to eat. I don't have to do anything. But one thing I do see a trend in the younger generation, a lot of younger people are literally taking on wellness seriously. They're doing it up. So I'm happy for them. I really am. Okay. But that's really what I wanted to come on this live here for today. Is not to put down anybody that is happening to take Ozempic or any type of weight loss medication. That's not what I'm here to do, because I honestly feel that it can be a tool for people if they know how to use it correctly and are educated and informed. Don't jump onto something because it's a trend or a quick fix. That's exactly why I wanted to discuss it, okay? Know how to change, number one, your mindset about this. Know your why. Know your why. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to live well? If you don't need to lose weight, why do you want to live well for yourself? Be a little bit more healthier. Do you want to live to see your kids have grandchildren? Do you want to be able to get on the plane and not have to have an extender? Do you want to be able to go and be able to play at the playground with your kids, run around with them, do more things with them? Or do you just want to not have your body be temple where it is breeding, a breeding ground for disease? Having to live on multiple medications every single day. Feeling like your quality of life is taken over because you no longer have a quality of life. I mean, let's just be real here. You have to understand your why. Your why is so important. And I am going to honestly say this. Start reading, if you have not already, start reading your Bible. Okay? All the problems that we have, all of the problems that we have is literally a replay. It's a replay of everything that has happened in the Bible. Okay? So, I want anybody that, I actually did a live about that when I was doing the Daniel fast. I did a live about that. If you want to go back to that live, definitely. How does weight loss and the Daniel fast or any of that have to do with anything? It's a long live, but it's so powerful. It really is powerful, and it will kind of open up your mind a little bit more, because all of this, in my opinion, is spiritual. This is a spiritual warfare on us, okay? And like I said, the system is not made for us. The system is here to make us sick. And a lot of people are playing into that. But we have to be smarter. We have to be more realistic here and know that we need to have foods that are going to give us longevity, because we don't know how long we're here on earth. We don't. And I hate when people say, oh, well, I could just eat whatever I want to eat. We're going to die anyway. I hate when people say that. I hate it, you know, because why would you want to continue to live the way you live on oxygen or anything like that, taking all of these medications and not having any type of quality of life because you choose to put death in your mouth? So I don't want to make this long because it's already been long. But like I said, change your mindset, eat more nutritious whole foods, and move your body every single day. It could be for 10, 15 minutes. That's all it needs. And then work your way up to 30, 40, 50 minutes if you wanted to an hour. Do whatever. But as long as you have those things, you will be successful. Okay? You will be successful. And get yourself in a community that is going to allow you to be around people that are in the same position as you. Because once you are in a community that is in the same position, or of people that are in the same position as you, you'll be able to relate more, and you'll be able to push through all of the negative thinking, and you'll be encouraged every single day to keep pushing forward, because you're not coveting them at all. You are just encouraged by their progress, and that's really what it is. Okay, you don't have to. I do have my own community called the Simply Healed community on Facebook, and I do have it on my description. But you don't have to just join my community. There are a whole bunch of other platforms out there on Facebook group. Okay, just type in weight loss communities or whatever. Okay, or weight loss support, and they're out there. Okay, And that's it. And that's all I wanted to kind of discuss today. One of my babies back here, I don't know, is he sleeping? Oh my God, he literally fell asleep back here. He wasn't out here for like a minute, and he literally fell asleep while my daughter is over there still playing. I guess she found her a friend. But anyway, I also, if you, like I said, I am here to support. I am here to support. I'm like one of those real ones to support. If you want to just send a message out to me, I'm also on Simply Vanna 1 on Instagram. And, hey, that's what we're here to do. We're here to support and help one another, okay? And that's what it is, okay? So I'm about to actually jump off of this live because it's been long. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but I hope that this honestly helped to encourage somebody to not give up on themselves, okay? I know I've been there too, where I'm like, damn, I don't want it over and over and over and over again. But the one thing I can say is all of those failures have got me to this point right now. And I have learned something new every single time. And I am going to say this time I have been successful. And I'm just steadily rolling on, okay? So I want you to join me. I want us to be healthy together, girl. Okay? All of us to be healthy. Okay? Yeah. So anyway, guys, y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. And y'all take care now. Bye-bye.